Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are going to talk about a very interesting and collectible Australian coin, the Australia $1 International Year of Volunteers 2001 coin. If you enjoy learning about valuable coins, rare commemorative issues, and current market prices, then this video is for you. Stay with me until the end, because we will discuss the history of this coin, its condition, background, composition, collector demand, current market value, and some useful tips for collectors. The Australia $1 International Year of Volunteers coin was released in 2001 to celebrate the International Year of Volunteers. This special event was recognized around the world to honor the millions of people who dedicate their time and effort to helping others through volunteer work. To mark this important occasion, Australia issued a commemorative $1 coin that quickly became popular among collectors and coin enthusiasts. The coin carries a meaningful design that represents the spirit of volunteering and community service, making it much more than just a circulating coin. When we talk about the condition of this coin, condition plays a major role in determining its value. A coin that has spent many years in circulation will usually show signs of wear, scratches, and surface marks. These circulated examples are still collectible, but they generally sell for lower prices. On the other hand, a coin that remains in fine condition, with clear details and attractive surfaces, can attract much stronger interest from collectors. Uncirculated examples, where the original mint luster is still visible, are often the most desirable pieces and can command premium prices in the market. Looking at the background and specifications of the coin, it was produced as a circulating commemorative issue with a mintage of approximately 6 million pieces. While this may seem like a large number, it is significantly lower than many standard Australian $1 coins, which helps increase collector interest. The coin features Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side, while the reverse displays the International Year of Volunteers design. The message behind the coin gives it historical significance and adds to its appeal among collectors around the world. The composition of the coin is another interesting feature. It is made from aluminum bronze, consisting of approximately its distinctive golden appearance makes it easy to recognize among Australian circulating coins. The durable metal composition has helped many examples survive in attractive condition, even after years of circulation. Now let's discuss collector demand. Over the years, the International Year of Volunteers dollar has gained a solid following among Australian coin collectors. Many collectors consider it an important commemorative issue because of its lower mintage compared to standard $1 coins and its meaningful historical theme. Online collector communities frequently mention this coin as one worth keeping when found in circulation. Demand tends to be strongest for coins in high grades and for examples that have been carefully preserved. The question most viewers are waiting for is the current market value. In circulated condition, most examples generally sell for a few $1,000 to $30,000 above, depending on their quality and collector demand. Fine condition coins can often achieve prices between $145,000 and $175,000 Australian dollars. Uncirculated examples may sell for around $245,000 to $275,000 Australian dollars, or even more if they have exceptional eye appeal. Coins certified in higher mint state grades can sometimes bring higher premiums in the collector market. As always, actual prices depend on condition, demand, and the venue where the coin is sold. For collectors, there are some valuable tips to remember. Always examine the coin carefully under good lighting. Look for strong details, original luster, and minimal wear. Avoid cleaning the coin because cleaning can reduce its collector value. Store the coin in a protective holder or capsule to prevent scratches and environmental damage. If you find a particularly well-preserved example, it may be worth keeping for the long term as collector interest in commemorative Australian dollar coins continues to remain strong. As we come to the conclusion, the Australia $1 International Year of Volunteers 2001 coin is a wonderful commemorative issue with an inspiring story behind it. Its connection to a global celebration of volunteer service, its attractive design, its relatively lower mintage, and its steady collector demand make it a coin that deserves attention. While it may not be an extremely rare coin, finding one in fine or uncirculated condition can be exciting and rewarding for collectors. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced numismatist, This coin is a great addition to any Australian coin collection. Next up, today we are taking a close look at a fascinating Australian commemorative coin, the 2008 Australia $1 coin issued to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Scouts Australia. If you have this coin in your collection, especially in very fine condition, you may be wondering about its history, collector interest, and current market value. Stay with me until the end, because this coin has a wonderful story behind it and remains a popular piece among Australian coin collectors. The year 2008 marked an important milestone for the Scouting movement in Australia. To celebrate 100 years of Scouting, the Royal Australian Mint released a special $1 commemorative coin. This coin honors the values of leadership, community service, adventure, and personal development that Scouting has promoted for generations. The release was welcomed by collectors and members of the Scouting community across the country, making it one of the memorable commemorative dollar coins of the modern Australian decimal series. The coin was officially issued into circulation, allowing millions of Australians to discover it in their everyday change. Approximately coins were minted for circulation, making it a widely distributed commemorative issue. Looking at the condition of the coin, our focus today is on a very fine example. A very fine coin has spent some time in circulation and shows moderate wear on the highest points of the design. However, most of the important details remain visible and attractive. The lettering is usually clear, the main design elements can still be appreciated, and the coin retains much of its original appeal. For many collectors, very fine condition represents a great balance between affordability and collectability. Now let's talk about the background and composition of this commemorative dollar. The coin was struck in aluminium bronze, a durable alloy composed of approximately and a diameter of. The coin is round in shape and features a segmented edge. On the obverse side appears the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Ian Rank Broadley, while the reverse celebrates the centenary of Scouting in Australia with a distinctive commemorative design and inscriptions marking the years 1908 to 2008. One of the reasons collectors enjoy this coin is its historical significance. It represents a century of Scouting activities in Australia and serves as a reminder of the positive impact the movement has had on young people. Although the mintage is relatively high, collector demand remains steady because many people seek to complete their commemorative $1 collections. The coin is also popular among former Scouts, Scouting organizations, and those interested in Australian history. As time passes, attractive examples in better condition become harder to find, helping maintain collector interest. So what is the current market value of a 2008 Scouts Australia $1 coin in very fine condition? Based on recent collector market information and retail listings, a typical, very fine example generally sells for around $2,045 to $3,050 Australian dollars, depending on its appearance, preservation, and the venue where it is sold. Particularly attractive examples may bring slightly higher prices, while ordinary circulated pieces often trade close to uncirculated specimens, and special collector pack versions can be worth significantly more. For collectors who own this coin, there are a few helpful tips to keep in mind. First, avoid cleaning the coin because cleaning can reduce collector value and may damage the original surfaces. Store the coin in a protective holder, coin flip, or album to prevent scratches and environmental damage. When searching for additional examples, look for coins with strong details and minimal marks. It is also a good idea to compare sold prices rather than asking prices when researching market values, as actual sales provide a better picture of collector demand. Over time, well-preserved examples are likely to remain more desirable than heavily worn pieces. In conclusion, the 2008 Australia $1 100th anniversary of Scouts Australia coin is a meaningful commemorative issue that celebrates a century of Scouting achievement. With its attractive design, historical significance, and ongoing collector interest, it continues to hold a special place in Australian numismatics. While a very fine example may not be extremely rare, it is still a wonderful addition to any collection and a great piece of Australian history to own. If you have one in your collection, take good care of it because every commemorative coin tells a story. And this one tells the story of 100 years of Scouting in Australia. Next up, Today, we are taking a closer look at a fascinating Australian commemorative coin, the 1997 Australia $1 coin issued to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the birth of Charles Kingsford Smith. If you enjoy collecting world coins, learning about coin history, and discovering current market values, then this is a coin you will definitely want to know more about. The 1997 Charles Kingsford Smith $1 coin was released by Australia to honor one of the country's most celebrated aviation pioneers, Sir Charles Kingsford Smith. He became famous for his remarkable achievements in aviation and is remembered as one of Australia's greatest national heroes. To commemorate the centenary of his birth, the Royal Australian Mint issued the special $1 coin featuring a portrait of Charles Kingsford Smith, along with an aircraft design that symbolizes his historic contributions to aviation. This special issue makes the coin more interesting than a regular circulating dollar because it tells an important story from Australia's history. When we look at the condition of this coin, condition plays a major role in determining its desirability and value. A coin in fine condition still retains much of its original detail, although some wear will be visible on the high points of the design. For collectors, a fine condition example is still an attractive piece because the portrait of Charles Kingsford Smith and the aircraft details remain recognizable. Coins that have been preserved in extremely fine or uncirculated condition naturally attract stronger interest because they display sharper details and less evidence of circulation. As with most collectible coins, the better the condition, the higher the potential value in today's market. Now let's talk about the background and composition of this commemorative issue. The coin has a round shape and was struck in aluminium bronze, giving it the distinctive golden color that Australian $1 coins are famous for. It weighs approximately and has a diameter of the reverse design showcases Sir Charles Kingsford Smith alongside aircraft imagery, creating a beautiful tribute to Australia's aviation heritage. The obverse features Queen Elizabeth II, as was standard on Australian circulating coinage of the period. Collector demand for this coin remains steady because it combines historical significance with a popular aviation theme. Many collectors enjoy adding commemorative Australian dollar coins to their collections, and the Charles Kingsford Smith issue is often sought after because of its connection to one of Australia's most respected aviation legends. Although millions were produced, the coin continues to attract interest from collectors who appreciate commemorative designs and historical subjects. Well-preserved examples are especially popular among collectors looking to build complete Australian $1 commemorative sets. Now let's discuss the part everyone is waiting for, the current market value. In today's collector market, a 1997 Charles Kingsford Smith $1 coin in fine condition generally sells for around $130,000 to $245,000, depending on its exact grade, eye appeal, and market demand. Coins in very fine or extremely fine condition can bring slightly higher prices, while attractive uncirculated examples may reach values between approximately $250,000 and $350,000, or even more, when offered to the right collector. Special non-circulating varieties and mint-marked versions can command higher premiums, especially when found in excellent condition. For collectors who own this coin or are considering adding one to their collection, there are a few important things to remember. Always examine the coin carefully for wear, scratches, cleaning marks, or damage. Original surfaces are usually preferred by collectors. Storing the coin in a protective holder can help preserve its appearance and maintain its value over time. It is also a good idea to compare your coin with certified examples and stay updated on market trends because collector demand can change. Even if your coin is not extremely rare, it still represents an important piece of Australian history and can be a rewarding addition to a collection. As we come to the end of today's video, the 1997 Australia $1 Charles Kingsford Smith commemorative coin remains a wonderful tribute to an aviation pioneer whose achievements inspired generations. With its attractive design, historical importance, and steady collector interest, this coin continues to be appreciated by collectors around the world. While a fine condition example may not be worth a fortune, it certainly holds value as a collectible piece of Australian heritage. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced numismatist, This coin is a great reminder that every coin has a story waiting to be discovered. Next up, today we are going to talk about one of Australia's most interesting modern coins, the 2021 Australian $1 donation dollar. This coin attracted worldwide attention because it was created with a unique purpose. Unlike most coins that are simply used for spending, the donation dollar was designed to encourage people to help others through charitable giving. If you have a 2021 donation dollar with a rusty appearance, green center design, and old fine condition, then this video will help you understand its history, condition, collector demand, and current market value. The story of the Australian donation dollar began when the Royal Australian Mint introduced the world's first circulating coin specifically designed to promote charitable donations. The coin carries a special message: give to help others, making it much more than an ordinary $1 coin. The green-colored center and ripple design symbolize the positive impact that even a small donation can create in the lives of people who need support. Millions of these coins were released into circulation, allowing Australians to participate in a national giving movement. Looking closely at the coin, the obverse side features Queen Elizabeth II, along with the country name Australia, and the year 2021. The reverse side displays the famous donation dollar design with a green center and surrounding ripple pattern. The coin has a round shape and is made from aluminum bronze, containing approximately. These specifications make it consistent with standard Australian $1 coins, while still standing out because of its unique colored design. Now let us discuss the condition of a 2021 donation dollar that shows rust-like discoloration, fading green color, or signs of circulation. In coin collecting, condition is one of the most important factors affecting value. A coin described as being in fine condition generally shows noticeable wear from circulation, but still retains clear details and readable lettering. With donation dollars, the green center often becomes worn over time because these coins were actively used in everyday transactions. A coin with faded color or environmental damage may still be collectible, but it will usually be worth less than an uncirculated example that has retained its original appearance. Collector demand for the donation dollar remains positive because it represents an important chapter in modern Australian numismatic history. Many collectors enjoy adding this coin to their collections because it was the first legal tender coin in the world specifically created to encourage donations. The coin also appeals to collectors who focus on colored circulating coins and modern commemorative issues. Although millions were produced, strong public interest continues because of its unique concept and recognizable design. Collectors often prefer examples that still display a bright green center with minimal wear. When it comes to market value, collectors should understand the difference between circulated and uncirculated coins. A 2021 donation dollar in ordinary circulated condition is often worth close to its of $1 Australian dollar. Coins in lightly circulated condition may sell for a few dollars to interested collectors, depending on eye appeal and color preservation. Higher-grade uncirculated examples can reach values ranging from approximately $1,000, $20,000 to $48,000 Australian dollars or more, especially when professionally graded and preserved in excellent condition. However, a coin showing heavy wear, faded color, rust-like spotting, or environmental damage will generally trade at the lower end of the market. For collectors who own this coin, there are several helpful tips to keep in mind. First, avoid cleaning the coin because cleaning can reduce collector value. Second, store the coin in a protective holder to prevent additional wear and color loss. Third, compare your coin with high-grade examples to better understand its condition. Finally, remember that collector demand can change over time, so preserving the coin carefully may help maintain its desirability in the future. Many collectors enjoy these coins not only for potential value, but also for the meaningful message they represent. As we reach the conclusion, the 2021 Australian $1 donation dollar remains one of the most fascinating modern circulating coins. Its unique charitable purpose, attractive green design, and historical significance make it a memorable addition to many collections. If your coin is in old fine condition with some wear and fading, it may not command the highest prices seen for uncirculated examples, but it still holds value as an important piece of Australia's modern coinage history. The true beauty of the donation dollar lies not only in its market value, but also in the positive message it carries. Whether you are a beginner collector or an experienced numismatist, this coin is a wonderful reminder that even a single dollar can make a difference. Next up, today we are taking a closer look at an interesting piece from Australia, the 2016 Australian $1 coin. If you have this coin in your collection and you have noticed rust-like black discoloration or signs of age, you may be wondering whether it still holds value in today's market. Stay with me as we explore the history, condition, composition, collector interest, current market value, and some useful tips for collectors. The Australian $1 coin has been an important part of Australia's currency system since it was first introduced in 1984. Over the years, it has become one of the most recognizable coins in the country. The 2016 issue continues this tradition and represents Australia's rich heritage and strong economy. Many collectors enjoy Australian dollar coins because they feature beautiful designs and are widely collected both within Australia and internationally. When discussing a 2016 Australian $1 coin that shows black discoloration, rust-like spots, or signs of aging, condition becomes an important factor. It is worth mentioning that Australian $1 coins are not made from iron, so what appears to be rust is often surface discoloration, environmental damage, dirt buildup, or oxidation caused by long-term exposure to moisture and other elements. Even when a coin shows these signs, it can still remain an interesting collectible, especially if the details of the design are clearly visible. Looking at the coin itself, the obverse side features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. This portrait has become familiar to millions of people around the world and reflects Australia's connection to the British monarchy during that period. The reverse side displays the iconic Australian kangaroo's design, which has become one of the most recognized coin designs in modern numismatics. The image of the kangaroos symbolizes Australia's unique wildlife and national identity. The composition of the Australian $1 coin is aluminum bronze. This alloy consists primarily of copper, along with aluminum and nickel. The composition gives the coin its distinctive golden appearance and helps provide durability for everyday circulation. Because of this metal composition, these coins are generally resistant to corrosion, although environmental factors can sometimes affect their appearance over time. Collector demand for Australian $1 coins remains steady. Many collectors appreciate these coins because they are affordable, widely available, and represent an important part of Australian coinage history. While common circulated examples are not considered rare, collectors often seek coins in the best possible condition. Special editions, commemorative issues, and unusual minting errors tend to attract greater attention from the numismatic community. Even a well-circulated coin can become a valuable addition to a collection when it helps complete a specific year set. Now let's talk about current market value. A standard 2016 Australian $1 coin in circulated condition is generally worth around $145,000 to $175,000 Australian dollars, depending on its appearance and collector demand. Coins that show black discoloration, heavy wear, or environmental damage are usually valued closer to. However, examples that remain in fine condition with clear details and attractive surfaces may sell for slightly higher amounts. If a coin happens to be part of a special issue, contains a minting error, or possesses a rare variety, its value could be significantly higher. This is why careful examination is always important before making a final assessment. For collectors, there are several useful tips to keep in mind. Always handle coins by their edges to avoid leaving fingerprints on the surface. Store coins in protective holders or albums to prevent further environmental damage. Avoid harsh cleaning methods because cleaning can reduce collector value. If you suspect your coin may have an unusual variety or error, compare it with official references, or seek advice from experienced collectors and professional coin dealers. Patience and research often lead to the most rewarding discoveries in coin collecting. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is that every coin tells a story. Even a 2016 Australian $1 coin showing signs of age and discoloration has traveled through countless hands and may have been part of everyday transactions across Australia. These small pieces of history connect us to the past and remind us of the journeys that coins make over time. In conclusion, the 2016 Australian $1 coin remains a fascinating collectible. Its historical significance, iconic kangaroo design, durable aluminum bronze composition, and continued collector interest make it an enjoyable coin to own. While a coin showing black discoloration or wear may not command a high premium, it still holds value as a piece of Australian numismatic history. Remember that condition, rarity, and collector demand are the key factors that influence market value. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced collector, every coin deserves a closer look, because you never know when you might discover something special.